Our second example comes from the computer industry. Computer companies have the same technologies, such as CPU from Intel and operating systems from Microsoft. So they are not really competing on technologies, but on customer services and cost structure. Now, computer companies face a challenging dilemma. On one hand, technology advances fast, which means product life cycle is short and inventory cost is high due to obsolescence, so they cannot hold inventory. On the other hand, demand is highly unpredictable, and customers expect high availability of products and fast delivery. So you must provide high service levels. Around year 2001, Compaq was the market leader with a larger market share than Dell. It also has a higher gross profit, 23.18% for Compaq versus 20.62% for Dell. Compaq also has healthy cash flow and owns many patents. But surprisingly, Compaq sold itself and abandoned its strong brand. Why? What did Compaq see? What danger is approaching? To answer these questions, we must look at their supply chain strategies. Compaq's strategy focused on the economies of scale by producing its product in batches and selling them by retailers. This resulted in a high inventory cost but lower production and shipping costs. Dell's strategy is the complete opposite. It focused on inventory cost and speed to market by configured order in production and direct sales to end customers, which resulted in a lower inventory cost but high production and shipping costs. To see the net outcome, let's check their financials in year 2000, such as their gross margin, inventory over sales, days of inventory, and operating cost over sales. We can see that Compaq has a higher gross margin than Dell, but also a higher days of inventory and a higher operating cost over sales. Subtracting operating cost from gross margin, we find that Dell outperformed Compaq by about 1% in operating margin. Here's my question. Why is this 1% so critical that Compaq gave up in the competition and sold itself? Now, to answer this question, we must first explain why Compaq's gross margin is higher than Dell. Recall that they have the same key suppliers. Their different gross margin actually means different pricing. In fact, Dell has about 10% lower selling price than Compaq at that time. So here is the key point. Even with a lower price, Dell can make more money. How can Compaq compete? Michael Dell's comments provided an excellent summary of this example. He said, if I've got 11 days of inventory and my competitor has 80, and Intel came out with a new 450 MHz chip, that means I'm going to get to the market 69 days sooner. In the computer industry, inventory can be a pretty massive risk because if the cost of materials is going down 50% a year and you got 2 or 3 months inventories versus 11 days, you got a pretty big cost disadvantage. And you are vulnerable to product transition, where you can get stuck with obsolete inventory.